in a slum next to the railway tracks on the outskirts of Mumbai, where every night the train whistles drown the lullabies of children, lived a 13-year-old girl named Rani. Her father was a porter. Her mother had died of tuberculosis, leaving Rani and her 5-year-old brother in the care of a father who was slowly drowning in alcohol and despair. Rani had no time to grieve. Every morning before sunrise, she would fetch water from a public tap, wash clothes, cook thin rice porridge for her little brother, and then pedal a rusty old bicycle to a garment workshop, a monotonous job that paid just 1 rupee for every shirt she stitched. She had once studied up to 4th grade but had to drop out to support her brother. Yet, Rani always carried with her a single worn-out notebook, the cover torn, the pages yellowed, but inside it was a dream, written in careful handwriting. One day, I will become a teacher. She never told anyone that dream, afraid they'd laugh. In her slum, girls were expected to marry young or work as maids. No one dreamed of becoming a teacher. At night, after her father passed out drunk and her brother was asleep, Rani would sit outside their makeshift tin shack, and under the dim orange glow of the streetlight, she would reopen that notebook, relearning basic addition and subtraction, sounding out English words letter by letter. One day, as Rani sat stitching clothes, a volunteer named Priya came to teach slum children near the railway station. Rani watched longingly but didn't dare join, afraid of losing her job. But Priya noticed her eyes always watching and walked over. "Would you like to study?" Rani whispered. "I want, but I have to work." That evening, Priya brought Rani a solar-powered study lamp and a few used books. Then study at night. Just 30 minutes a day. Don't let your dream fall asleep. From that day on, a little light shone each night above Rani's tin roof. She learned letter by letter, grammar rule by rule, math problems from class 5 and 6. From a girl who once couldn't write a full sentence, Rani began composing paragraphs, then letters, and even small poems about the rain, her brother, and the lamp. After a year, Priya realized Rani had grown skilled enough to teach others. Together, they set up a shade school under a cloth awning by the railway tracks. At 14, Rani became a little teacher, guiding children aged 5 to 10 who had never held a pencil. No salary, no chalkboard, no classroom walls. But whenever she wrote the letter A on their makeshift board and the kids clapped, she knew her dream was no longer far away. You don't need a big classroom to become a teacher. You just need a small lamp, a bright heart, and a reason not to give up. Rani's story isn't just about a poor girl rising above hardship. It's about anyone who quietly fights life, not with weapons, but with hope, patience, and an unshakable spirit. In a world that often shines its spotlights on glamorous achievements, it is the quiet lights like Rani, dim, flickering, but never extinguished, that keep humanity hopeful. She didn't have new books, a formal school, or applause after every lesson, but she had something more powerful, a reason to keep going. Rani shows us that no matter where you begin, if you can keep your dream alive through each drop of sweat and every moment you want to give up but don't, you are changing the world. Even if you don't realize it, success doesn't begin with wealth or position. It starts with small acts, lighting a lamp to read, teaching a child the alphabet, or refusing to be defined by your circumstances. True strength doesn't lie in where you are going. It lies in how you keep walking, step by step, even when no one is watching. Most importantly, Rani teaches us even the poor can be givers. Even the smallest person can lead the way. And a little girl who once dreamed of being a teacher when no one believed in her can become the reason dozens of other children learn the word dream. So if you've ever felt too small to make a difference, remember Rani. She didn't change the whole world, but she changed the world for everyone around her.